What's up? What did I click on? What did I click on? I don't want to play no Splatoon. Welcome, Sir Nerd, Pangu, Pearl, and Steph Daniel to the stream. How are we all doing? How are we all doing on this fine day? How are we all doing? Are we all good in the hood, Wildwood? I don't know. But yeah. Now, the other day, yesterday I did say there was no stream tomorrow because I got work all day, but here's the twist. I got off early today at work, or earlier than usual, so might as well stream with y'all. Doing good in the farm? Awesome. Let's go. I feel like going the usual setup. I don't know. I want to start a conversation because that's how you talk as a streamer. But it's still interesting and baffling. Still interesting and baffling that Nintendo went so hard on the gimmicks in Mario Kart 7, and they also focused hard on carrying over the gimmicks in Mario Kart 8, that it made you think that these things were going to be series staples. And then Mario Kart World was like, never mind, and just got rid of all of that. It's like, and the reason why I'm bringing it up is because they brought back most of 7's gimmicks into 8. So you think, oh wow, they're gonna like bring back all the gimmicks again. I guess these are series staple, but no. I guess just only those specific 2 games, I guess. Like, that's still so interesting to me. Oh my. What's the room code? I'm not doing rooms right now, but I might as well put my friend code up on screen. I'm eating nerds like the candy. Besides Underwater, they kept the gliding gimmick. Yeah, the gliding gimmick was really one of the only Mario Kart 7/8 gimmick that they actually brought back. Everything else was like, no more underwater racing, even though we went all in on underwater racing, even on the DLC. There's no anti-gravity. There's no card customization. Your card just has that ability by default. Doesn't need a fancy animation. Somebody told me anti-gravity was not a thing no more. I mean, anti-gravity was kind of pointless since we have wall riding. I mean, yeah, but at the same time, I mean, like, when do you really use, like, wall riding? For the most part. Mario Stadium uses wall riding for the good lines. Welcome Joseph to the stream. Alright, Paxi Pangu's in the lobby. I swear to God, if it puts me in a match that just started. Oh my fucking God, are you kidding me? Twice in a fucking row. Twice in a fucking row. I'm not waiting. I'm not waiting that long. I'm not waiting in a match that just started. I can use all that time to search for a new match. Alright, good enough. Like, holy shit, that has been a problem for Mario Kart. Why does it keep putting me in matches that just started? Nah, that's not true, Pearl. Like, those things take, like, 3 to 4 minutes. Like, I'm just only spending, like, maybe, like, at max, like, a minute and a half. Or, like, at max, like, 2 minutes. Welcome. I'm not Tokido to the stream. Glad you could stop by. How you doing? Where's the private battles at? For Splatoon? We're not streaming Splatoon, but if you're wondering for Mario Kart, we're not doing Splatoon. We're doing Mario Kart, but if you're wondering for Mario Kart, maybe later. Okay, bye. Alright, see ya. But... So I'm quiet, I was eating my nerds. We got Pangu. What about Cherry? Was Cherry in here? I don't see a cow. I don't think Cherry got in. Cherry joined in earlier before I like exited out because we kept getting a. You're eating your what? Eating nerds, the candy, dog. The person was at Vic stream earlier and I was surprised to see horses as the titles and thumbnails didn't exist. Bro, oh, or is it like a Tyler English situation? They just like kind of situationally unaware. If you don't know, Tyler English was this dude who didn't have his iPad audio on, and like, during like we could be streaming the most nonsense of nonsense, and he'll be like, "Hey guys, who wants to do a salmon run lobby? Hey, are you doing salmon run today?" No, dog. He like did not know how to turn on his iPad audio. I'm being dead serious, guys. I can't hear anything. That is some BS. Because, guys, I can't hear anything. Guys, how do I turn on the audio? Guys, how do I turn on the audio? Hold on, great question. I don't know. Guys, I can't hear anything. Guys, how do I turn on the audio? Yes, that was the GOAT Tyler English, the guy who did not know how to turn on his iPad audio. Oh god, it's making me so racing now. Oh, I was gonna go on that. Oh, hey, it's traffic cone. I don't get it. But you know what I do get? Tyler English not having his iPad audio on. That was... Bro, why didn't he ever turn on his iPad audio? Or why didn't he ever figure out how to turn on his iPad audio? Ah, the iconic characters of past streams, for real. Chat, Mount Rushmore of Greg56 viewers that wasn't regulars or mods. Tyler English gotta be up there. What about that motherfucking Drake Carter from those like Jackbox streams, man? Toadette! Oh my god, the fucking Toadette, dog. Toadette. Oh my god, that's crazy. Toadette is on that Mount Rushmore. Oh my lord, bro. Toadette's, yeah, Toadette's easily up there. I half forgot the whole reason for... I half forget the whole reason for Toadette is the diabolical username they had. Yes! Oh my god, that's the reason why we... that's the reason why we all know about Toadette. Chat. Guys, how do I turn on my iPad audio? Guys, how do I turn on my audio? I don't know how to turn it on, guys. What was the full username? Like boobies and bitches or something like that. That was his username, and his profile pic was just the generic fucking default PNG of Toadette. Like, it was that username, and his profile pic was just the generic default picture for Toadette. And now Toadette has basically been an inside joke between us. I swear they said they're college educated or something. College educated. Profile pic is Toadette. Username is booby and bitches. Like, alright, buddy. You just leave the audio picture of my computer chatting this by a device. It's not set up, but it helps for stream hopping. Oh, that's good. You got commed error? Damn. Chat, do y'all want to see Toadette on my island? Yo, imagine Toadette. Imagine Toadette on my, like, Tomodachi Life Island. Bro, you think he really is gonna get some... You really think he really is gonna get some bitches? Or you think, hell nah, dog. Ain't shit happening. Alright, come on. We're all playing the game. It's time to play the game. And it's time to play it. It's all about the game. Something like that. Come on. 8th place. Come on, boy. Come on. Oh. Welcome E-Bones to the stream. Glad you could stop by. Oh my lord. Oh my god, it's too chaotic. Like Knuckles Chaotix. Which, how are we all doing? Alright, here we go. Hold on. No! Fuck! Damn! Oh! Oh! I dropped half. I dropped by half. Oh my lord. Oh my lordy lord. Come on. Come on, gamers. What are we doing? It's nice to see full lobbies and versus races? Yeah. Because it feels like most of the time it's like it's not really happening like that, so it's like... So it feels like for that... Okay. Yeah, no, it's nice to see full lobbies and versus races. Cause I remember for a minute it was like, oh, it was like very hard to find like real races. Like, it felt like you kept getting 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 players in the game, maybe even 13. And it was just like, dog, I might as well hop on 8 Deluxe at that point. Alright. Come on. No, damn it. So we was on Whistle Top Summit. You wanna know why? Because the 3-lap track, everybody loves that, including me. I remember back in the day, there used to be this program called fucking iReady, dog. Like, iReady, bro. Was that the main of my existence? Not really, but it was like, dog, I didn't want to do no iReady, bro. iReady, bro, had... iReady, though, was probably actually one of the better learning programs. I don't know. Whenever you get, like, the actual, like... Whenever you get the actual programs that actually had, like, decent animation, it was, like, actually, like... It was, like, it wasn't the worst thing in the world. It was fine. It was fine. It was fine. I remember motherfuckers used to hate that shit, bro. Bro, back in the day, I always got put in intensive reading classes. Like, I don't even know why I got put in intensive reading classes. It felt like no matter how hard I tried on the state test, it felt like my ass was always getting put in fucking intensive reading. Like, I still remember this. Like, like, most of the time, I barely had electives because all I did was got put into fucking intensive reading. I don't know how. Like, it felt like every time I tried, it felt like I could have put in 100% of my effort. My ass is still getting put in intense reading. And like I said, it was like, in 12th grade, I finally did not get put in intensive reading. I actually got real electives. And they straight up told me, hey, Greg, we can't put you in any other class besides PE, man. Because all the other classes are full. They're somehow full. They can't just put in one student. And it sucked. Do you want to know why it sucked? In freshman year, you get promised all these cool electives that you can do. You can do all these cool electives you can do. By senior year, I knew multiple people who had like 5 PE classes because I guess they must have defunded all the electives or something because like it was just nothing but PE classes. It was so weird. I don't know how that happened. I remember I even saw like on my school's like Instagram page like after I graduated. Like I saw the yearbook club photo was like, hey guys, it's just the main teacher running that shit because they actually defunded the yearbook program club, so there's actually only one photographer and it's the fucking teacher, and it's like, wow, that is bad. That is bad. How you defunded the yearbook club? That's fucking nefarious. How do I join? Actually, after this match, I'll go open a private lobby. Seems like we have enough. remember Jaden Animations. I know I always say books fell off, but Jaden Animations, I remember, made a really good video about why people just hate reading. Like, here's the thing. I don't mind reading as, like, an art form and all that, but it's like, back in the day, school just made you... Like, I just know a shit ton of motherfuckers who, like, hate reading just because of, like, you know, school and shit. And it's like, what is it? And I guess this is why we're in a literary crisis. But it's like, many people just hated reading because they were forced to read, and the books... I mean, were the books even that good? And because of that, it's like, a lot of motherfuckers were like, yeah, I'm not even gonna even attempt to dare touch a book. Because that shit's some nerd shit, and I'm tired of that. But we all like certain nerds, but people don't want to be associated with a nerd. So it's like, everyone was like, yeah, nah, bro, I ain't touching a book no more, dog. So that's why I had the assumption that reading fell off, because it's like, I knew a lot of motherfuckers who didn't even want to touch books. Like, after school, just because it was like, dog, school basically inadvertently taught you to hate it. Alright, I'm kind of not doing good in this match, so... God, I'm just doing bad. God damn. School's trying to get you to like reading books, but then ended up having you totally loathe it instead. On God, bro! On God! Like, man, like school, like what you said, like schools just taught you to loathe it in the end. Well, they're not obviously teaching you to hate books, but they just inadvertently teaching you to hate books in the end. I remember sometimes I would get like punished, and then because of like bad grades or whatever, and I wouldn't take my phone to school and all that because it was grounded, and my mom would actually deadass be like, well, you can always pass time by bringing some books from home, and I'm like, man, fuck that shit. I'd rather actually... Man, I hate when they say that shit, man. It feels like they're inadvertently taunting me. It's like, I get it's like I'm kind of punished, but at the same time, don't be fucking weird about it. So I'm not bringing books. It's like, at that point, I'd rather just draw instead. It's like, when books are kind of like a punishment in a way, it's like, I don't even want to dare touch it. I don't even want to dare touch it. For me, I have a neutral stance of books. I like them, but they have to be good. Yeah, I don't blame you. Exit out, because I'm going to open up the lobby. Exit out the lobby, because I am going to make a lobby. Admiral Monk playing as Toadette. That is crazy. The monster playing as Toadette. But books have to be good. If not, you can't with them. Yeah, I don't blame you. But yeah, I don't blame you, because it's like, I don't know. Nothing's more bad than just a bad opening or a bad intro. And plus, books, I don't know. We all don't like a boring book. Sometimes books can actually be good. Sometimes they kind of be looking like Anthony Davis' hairline, if we being honest, guys. This is Jack will make you forget how to read. For real, bro. This track will make you forget how to read. Intro is very important to me. Persona 5 actually starts off with an interesting intro for the first 5 minutes, and then after that, the next, like, 7, 8 to 9 to 10 hours It's just mind-numbingly just blah. That's why, if you ask me, the best Persona game to start with is either 3 or 4, just because the intro is actually, like, good enough for the first, like, 10 hours, so you can actually, like, get hooked to the gameplay formula. We inadvertently taught to 8 books, but now we actually want to get into it. Well, that's good. Yay! But for me, though, we're gonna start things off with Knockout Tour. We got 7 people. I forgot you can have teams on this shit. That's crazy. That's crazy. Reach that age one day, and maybe not. I don't know. We never had a phone until, like, 8th grade. At that point, we were past punishments like that. Damn. One day you reach grandma status like us. I'll probably be dead before then, but... we'll see. I'll be dead before, like, 75 or something. Not, like, 24. I'll be like... if I die in the next 3 years, that'd be crazy. Damn, they add bots? Yeah. But yeah, no, I added in hard CPUs because I was just like... because, I don't know, I just don't like when it's just like, a race mode where it's like, all the CPUs are just clearly not there. Gregory, that status says Skibbity. Nah. But man, what's happening with the Skibbity Toilet creator sucks, man. Like, he basically... well, he signed a deal because for the movies, but I guess he didn't read it properly, or I guess he didn't get his lawyers through with it good, because they basically just fucked him over in the end, and now he doesn't even own his own channel anymore, which is crazy. Can you imagine that? You think you're gonna make movies, you think you're gonna be a millionaire, but in actuality you accidentally sign away your biggest intellectual property, and now it's like basically you don't even own your own fucking channel? That's crazy. Like, I can't imagine that. You know, it'd be cool if that, like, blow thing, if you, like, shoot a shell at it, it blows it, and it actually just, like, you know, gets reversed. Like, it gets thrown back at you because of, like, the wind effects. That'd be kind of crazy. I'm bored, so I might as well, I'm gonna throw in the few stories that I have. I think I told this story a few times, so I feel like I always tell this story trash, but, like, I remember during my job interviews, like, I actually, like, I always got rejected because the job market just sucks in general. But, like, I remember I applied to a job. And, I applied to, like, not really a big chain store, like a medium chain store. And, like, I applied for it and everything. And it's like, I got there. And basically, a different interview lady was interviewing me because this one interview lady said she would do it with me. But it's a different interview lady. And she was basically like... and honestly, when I was there, it felt like they weren't ready for me for some reason. It felt like I just came in spontaneously. Like, oh, what's your name? Oh, what's your education? Oh, what's your previous work experience? You know, shit that you applied for, like, a real job application. Shit that should already be there for the fucking, like, job interview, right? Like, it's like shit that you shouldn't even be asking questions for, right? And then the lady basically told me, yeah, so the job lady that accepted your job application actually isn't here. So, we'll just, like, call you in. We'll just call you in whenever, we'll call you in whenever we get the time for that. A few days later, they, like, declined my job application. And I was just like, what the fuck was the point of that? Like, wasting all that time just for what? Wasting people's time should be a crime, man. It's like, hey, man, how are you gonna host a job interview? How are you gonna host a job interview and then be like, oh, actually, the person that is doing the interview isn't actually here? So why the fuck did you accept it that day? That was stupid. Like I said, I hate when it's like, it's very clear people are trying to sabotage it. It's like, it's actually more disrespectful to try and like sabotage it than just to try and like just straight up say no. Like, I'd rather you just straight up. HR and hiring is so unserious right now. Oh God, bro. Hiring, bro. Why is it when we're grown ups, all of a sudden, the job market's all of a sudden like the worst it's ever been? I had my job coach who even said like, oh no, this isn't even like a boomer thing or nothing. It's like, this is really like an actual job crisis. And the reason why he said is my job coach was like, back in the day, like it was so easy for him to convince his clients to get jobs that it generally felt like he was robbing them. It generally felt like he was robbing them because it was just so butt easy. It was dirt easy. It was as easy as making like it was as easy as making a Lunchable, dog. It was as easy as making a Lunchable. And now all of a sudden he's like actually having like legitimate difficulties trying to do it. I mean, he doesn't mind a challenge, but at the same time, it used to be dirt easy, man. I was looking to find a place that hired me without any reviews just showing up. Ooh, okay, that's good. I heard those could be red flags, but but in a job market like this, you kind of need anything. But yeah, no, I just hate. It's like, bro, cartoons and TV shows made getting a job look dirt easy, and now all of a sudden it's like, you need like, now you just need to like fucking like have like all the stars aligned. You need to have all the stars aligned. You need to have like 30 years of like employed experience. You need to have brought democracy to Cuba. It's like, you need to have done fucking everything, man. It's like either that or it's like I don't know. It's like I said, it's like at that point, why do you even bother? Like I said, I remember I actually got a legitimate job interview at Wendy's. And, like, I actually was legitimately, like, happy that I got a job interview. Like, I shouldn't have to feel like that over getting a job at, like, just a fast food restaurant. Like, it shouldn't feel like, thank God they give me an interview. No, it should have been, like, it should have been standard. Like, if you ask me, fast food should be, like, one of the, fast food and retail should be, like, one of the easiest places to get into. Like, it's designed to be the easiest place to get into, so why is it a struggle? I remember my dad was trying to, like, make it sound like job interviews was actually harder back in the day, or just as hard. He was like, no, back in the day, you needed to go up to the manager, meet him in person, and then go discuss job interview. And I'm like, that's fucking easier, dog! Nowadays, they fucking laugh at you for even suggesting, like, just, like, giving them, like, an application. You suggest, like, giving their application to them in person, and they laugh in your fucking face, dog. Like, they don't ever do that, bro. Said shit's, like, annoying. Ah. Yeah, I remember walking into a couple places a few years ago and they were just like, yeah, we only hire online. Damn. That sucks. I remember a guy who had a job for like 60 years. Got like, I think he tried to retire. And then he was like, you know, I want to get back into the workforce. And he was like genuinely surprised on how hard the job market was now. He was like, man, why do they only hire online? Why can't they just take it in person? And it's like, that's what I'm saying. Oh, is Jerry gonna win? Jerry's gonna win. Because they had to hire a bunch of people at once because it's a seasonal thing. Oh, for your previous comment. Oh, Admiral got bottom 4. Ooh. But yeah, no, it's just dead ass annoying. Whenever it's like whenever getting a job is way harder than it should be. It's like I said, for fast food and retail, it should be like my brother in Christ. It should basically be a walk in and get hired type of thing. Like, motherfucker, stop acting like you way better than you is, bro. Like, you is fucking, like, you is McDonald's, dog. You is Wendy's, bro. Like, just hire them, dog. Way easier to filter and scan through stuff with AI with online applications, for real. Yeah. I remember Walmart, when I was applying for Walmart, it was like they was wanting me to take this like AI test to like really determine if I was suitable enough. And I was just like, dog, you're fucking Walmart, dog. This should be just walk in and get hired type shit, bro. Like, who does Walmart think they are? Like, what? Like, I was generally like, oh my god, are you kidding? Like, I couldn't believe it was like that. Oh, nobody wants to work anymore nonsense. In reality, nobody wants to hire. On God. Next time somebody says that, I'm gonna just be like, yo, how about you go apply for jobs and see how easy it is for you to land a job? Go try that shit. I want to see that. It's like I said. Like, I hate when shit makes you do, like, that AI test. Like, oh, man, like, those AI tests to really, like, filter through people. It's like, my brother in Christ, you are fucking Walmart, dog. You are Walmart. Stop acting like you higher than everyone else. Stop acting like this is, like, a Microsoft, like, job, bro. Just take my application and hire me. With those standards, I expect more out of Walmart employees, but I swear they hire the most useless people. On God, it's like, the way they hire some useless people, you would generally think it is a walk-in and hire thing, but they have, like, those, like, fucking AI tests that filters people out. It's like, generally, what is the fucking point? It's like I said, I hate when it's shit like that over just stupid fucking jobs. It's like, dog, you is not higher than anyone. You is not Microsoft. You is not Nvidia. You is not ChatGPT, bro. You is Walmart, dog. Just go hire me, dog. Like I said, shit's annoying. Have I heard of Battle for Dream Island? I have. I've never really watched it. I tried watching the first episode. I watched the first episode, the first ever one, and I don't know. Man, it has its fan base, so. I'll do one more knock. I told them they'll probably switch to regular races. In the game, though. Heart rally, okay. I remember I had this history teacher in senior year, and before then he used to work out as the manager at Winn-Dixie. And no joke, he ran that shit like the Navy, dog. Like, it's always funny whenever people run like grocery store departments or just retail or fast food departments like the Navy. It's like, dog, you work at, hold on, what's the story? I'll just say Winn-Dixie. I'll be like, dog, you work at fucking Winn-Dixie, bro. Like, humble yourself, dog. It's like, my managers, I work at a food place, and they chill as hell. It's like, you don't need to be, like, dog, he was not getting that promotion. Well, he did get that promotion. He was like became some, like, regional manager within Winn-Dixie or something. But it was like, dog, you work at fucking Winn-Dixie, dog. You work at Winn-Dixie. Welcome Jay Toon to the stream. Glad you can stop by. Oh my god, that just... Wait, what? Oh, what happened right there? Bro, I remember he told a story where an employee quit within the first 10 seconds. He basically told them... hey, I'm gonna make your life like kind of a living hell because that's what I do as a Walmart employee. And the employee basically clocked out and was like, I don't want to deal with this. He tried to tell it like it was a flex, but it was like, dog, you're a fucking loser, bro. Like, who actually brags like that? Yeah, guys, I made an employee quit in 10 seconds because, oh man, I want to show him that it's shit gets real around here. It's like, dog, you work at fucking Winn-Dixie, dog. Like, go humble yourself, bro. You're not in the Navy, dog. You're not in the Army. You're not in Microsoft. You're not in NVIDIA. You're in fucking Winn-Dixie. You're a regional manager, dog. Shut your ass up, dog. He then ended up saying that, like, he quit and ended up becoming a teacher because he was just so miserable as a manager. And it's like, yeah, fucking bet. You ran that shit like the Navy and then question why you were miserable, dog. Like, like, well, what did you think? Like, yeah, no shit. Oh, yeah, and also, places hire the worst managers, too. Yeah, I bet. But my managers be chill, though. I think they kind of shout out them. I think they kind of realize, hey, man, it is retail. We're just here just trying to get morale up. Just trying to win the day, get paid. But, well, we'll be alright. What is it about that story that people always ignore it? Wait, what is it about that story that people always ignore it? What, the job interview story? I don't know, man. I think people just... Like, sometimes I tell these stories because people just straight ignore it. It's like... It's like, guys, am I mudded? Guys, am I mudded? Here's my last comment. Oh. Got a job once? Chickened out? Oh, no, I read that. I read that out loud. What? I mean, hey, good news though. How much money did you get from those 2 days? Like $100? At least you got the $100 to, like, I don't know, fund a new game or something. Or it's just a mail carrier. Years ago, one of my supervisors is one of the worst pieces of crap I have to deal with. Damn. Yeah, no, the sad part about working is it really makes you think, wow, some people just really deserve the worst things ever to them, man. Like, they just deserve it. They just deserve to have some of the worst things ever to happen to them. I haven't gotten that yet, but it's gonna come one day, and that's gonna be the worst. It was $11.50 an hour? Alright, $11.50 an hour. So if you work 2 days, assuming you work 7-hour shifts, that's like maybe $100. Something like that. We need a star. I feel like they're gonna shock dodge. I feel like I'm gonna shock dodge them. Oh. Chad, what y'all thoughts on the Steam Summer Sale? I saw Modern Warfare 2019 is only $6. That is the lowest a COD game has ever been. Because Activision, I think, forgot to do a price drop on the COD games because they're still $60. That's 100 Grade 56 memberships on COD, which you can be if you subscribe. Or, not subscribe, which you can if you want to be a member. Ooh. But that is up to you, though. So come on, why can't everyone use their paycheck to spend money on me? Like, simply put, man, I'm playing. Nah. Man, guys, why can't people just use their memberships for grade 56 members. Why can't they use their paycheck on grade 56 memberships? I'm playing. Don't actually drop your whole paycheck. Did you hear about the news about Guilty Gear Strive? Oh, I saw that. Guilty Gear Strive is getting a 2.0. And I also saw it's getting a battle pass. Am I buying the Guilty Gear Strive battle pass? Hell nah. There ain't nothing in there. Unless it's new characters, there ain't nothing in there that's worth getting. So you hate Jam? Jamboree? No. So I hate Jam? I don't know what that is. Oh. So you hate Jam? What? What are you talking about? I've only really seen they got in the new character. I've seen they got in the new character, and that's really it. One thing I'll give Guilty Gear credit is that one thing I'll give Guilty Gear credit, it's one of the few fighting games where it's actually introducing brand new characters instead of like nostalgia characters. That's new character they added in, dummy. Hey, don't call me a dummy, man. I'm just not keyed up on all the Guilty Gear shit. Nobody here follows Guilty Gear like that besides me, maybe. And even then, I'm like kind of slightly. Heard about the new BBNOS? I should ban you for asking me, have I heard the new BBNOS talk? Why the fuck would I listen to the new Baby No Money? I'm playing. You asked, have I heard the news about BBNOS? Yeah. When I saw that, I thought about you. Because I know one of your favorite clips is the Hummer dude. The Hummer dude. They added it, bro, BBNOS just hires a traced artist. That's all they do. Guys, who wants to join my power battles in Splatoon? Good question, guys. 100 Knife Rebirth does add in brand new characters too. W. I don't usually hear about 100 Knife Rebirth. Bro. Baby No Money's the biggest LARPer ever. All he does is LARP. Had good news. New membership. Just cuz. Sir Relkenstein. Whoever that is, got the membership. You know, I'll give it to one more just because I don't know who that is. And the one more member is Alejandro Ali. They get it. Shout out them. You have not known who any of this is. Damn. Chat, I was having a good ass day. I was having a good ass day the other day, and then it got ruined. You wanna know why? Because one of my coworkers told me, "Hey Greg, you heard that new Baby No Money?" Why the fuck would I listen to the new Baby No Money, dog? I'm not listening to no Baby. I'm not listening to no Baby No Money, dog. Get the fuck out of here, bro. I'm not listening to no Baby No Money. Bro, the other day I was having a good day too, and then fucking Spotify asked me, "Hey, you went to the new Baby No Money concert? Why the fuck would I be there? I'm not driving to St. Petersburg just to go listen to Baby No Money, dog. Get the fuck out of here, bro." Talking about, hey, you listen to that new Baby No Money? Who the fuck listens to Baby No Money, dog? Like, who actually sits there and decides they want to listen to the new Baby No Money? Like, who actually does that? I know Pearl doesn't. I know JT Toon doesn't. I know Sir Nerd doesn't. I definitely know Monk doesn't. Like, who actually does that? That's gotta be like some Fox News propaganda, dog. Like, nobody's actually listening to no Baby No Money, bro. Get out of here, dog. Get out of here. You know, you listen to that new Baby No Money? Dog, I'd rather listen to the new Silento, dog. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. Bro. Bro, Baby No Money makes rap music for gacha players who are too scared to listen to real rap, dog. Like, get out of here with that shit. But chat, that's somebody we're just gonna be slandering now. Fucking Baby No Money, bro. He's a LARPer, and his music is trash. I had an addiction to one BBNOS song years ago. I remember! You were trying to tell me that it was one of the greatest songs ever. Now it's just like, bro. Bro. But he trash now? Yeah, he been trash. Baby No Money been trash. Did I really just forget that melody? I remember that song used to infest TikTok, bro. Bro. Crazy part is that was probably BBNOS's best song, because the rest has just been the same generic shit. Like, I'm convinced BBNOS, I'm convinced Baby No Money made a 4-hour song and it's just cutting it up between albums, because there's just no fucking way. Oh my god, fucking Birdo, bro. Be looking like a dinosaur if it had a hairline. And that's a horrifying thought, dog, because dinosaurs don't have hairlines. And incoming pro who's saying, you know, who is the dinosaur who had a hairline? Not Birdo, I'm gonna tell you that, because dinosaurs don't have hairlines, dog. If you do think so, you're getting banned from chat, because that's just not true. Did I add CPUs yet? Oh, save myself. Wait, where does Birdo have hairlines? I said if Birdo had a hairline. Dinosaurs don't have hairlines, and that is a true fact. That is a true fact uploaded by real American people. ZZ does? Who's ZZ? You just made that up? You just made that up? Is that one of your Borbo Orbos? You know what's crazy? We're 11 days away from the 1-year anniversary of the Switch 2 Direct. Oh shit, that is true. How you doing, Subspace? I looked her up before. I think I now know who you're talking about. I don't know. Oh my lord. I'm thinking about that one image. The baby not talented enough to be separated from artist from the art. The baby not talented enough to be separated from art from the artist. Chappelle Roan not talented enough to be separated from artist from the art. Just imagining that, bro. It's just not that funny, but it's like dinosaurs not reptilians anymore. Dog, dinosaurs been extinct since like dinosaurs been extinct since like the Washington administration, dog. Like it has been. They have not been reptiles in ages. Like, life being life. Been kept busy getting ready for my new job. How about you? Doing good. Wait, Subspace, are you actually getting that job as a nurse? Like, are you actually about to get that job as a nurse? Because if so, that's about to be epic. I mean, your life's about to be like Grey's Anatomy in a way. What? 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 What, Monk? Is it my statement saying dinosaurs haven't been reptiles? I do start as a nurse sometime in April. Ooh! Yo, shout out Subspace. Nah, bro, if I'm gonna get a tummy ache, I'm gonna just go to Subspace instead. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna be like, yo, Subspace, my heart turned purple and my legs inside out. Can you help me real quick? It's the Washington administration? Yeah, it's like, since basically forever, dog. Basically since forever. I was eating nerds, so I wasn't knocking. So dinosaurs were around when Columbus was sailing the seas and motherfuckers were pyramids? Yeah, you didn't know? Bro, they didn't teach you in science class. They didn't teach you in the science class because the woke mob was trying to shut it down, right? So what happened was, dinosaurs were around for ages. Dinosaurs were kind of just slowly dying out. And they used some of the last dinosaurs in combat for the Revolutionary War. So, that's what we mean by the Washington administration. Like, because, like, they got wiped out after the Revolutionary War. And ever since Washington became president, they just haven't been existent, dog. They just haven't exist. Dinosaurs have always been their own thing. Now reptiles are pretty close to the birds, but still their own thing. Yeah, but dinosaurs haven't been their own thing since the Washington administration. Okay. Like the Washington administration, that shit was like a long ass time ago, man. Nobody in chat was born for that. Damn, the dinosaurs sacrificing themselves for us. Yeah. Like, hey, the reason why America's happened, the reason why America became a thing is because the dinosaurs that were last used in the Revolutionary War, man. They sacrificed their existence just to make sure we exist. I want to say shout out dinosaurs for that, man. But I am still confident that they never had hairlines. It's just not possible. They never had a hairline before. Like, everyone in chat can prove it. Like, J2Toon, Monk, Subspace, Pearl, they can all prove dinosaurs never had hairlines. You wanna know why? Because it just didn't happen. Dinosaurs never had hairlines. It just never did. What is happening, bro? Oh my god, bro. It'd be funny if T-Rex actually eat plants. I mean, that is what a herbivore is. I mean, yeah, no shit, a herbivore eats plants, but like, what's the dinosaur that's like a herbivore? What was a dinosaur that was like a herobrine, right? Like, isn't it called like a Stegosaurus? I know there are kind of dinosaurs that were like meat eaters, but I think most of them were kind of plant eaters. Birds are related to dinosaurs in a way. I mean, in a way. I mean, shit, the dodo, I think that was like the closest relative to like a dinosaur. But even I can tell you, they don't got hairlines, dog. Bro, why am I in last, bro? Bro, it's the dinosaurs' fault, bro. They trying to make sure they're trying to make sure I get shut down for trying to prove that they never had hairlines. They're trying to be like, oh, great, we did have hairlines. And it's like, no, dog, never did have a hairline. Nobody can confirm they had a hairline. Nobody can confirm they actually had a hairline. They never had a hairline. Bro, even Doobie the Dragon, which is like a dinosaur, which is like a dragon dinosaur, didn't even have a hairline. Like, that's crazy. Certainly interesting lore for the Great First. Also, dinosaurs are the reason America is happy, so they didn't do anything. Nah, what you talking about? That's some Fox News propaganda. They did. Because they're using combats, and they sacrificed themselves to make sure America could thrive without British rule. So that's what happened. It is only picking my maps for some reason. It is only picking my maps. The U.S. has never thrived. Now we're just lying, dog. You think Ice Age movies killed the dinosaurs? I don't know, honestly. Thoughts on Chuck Norris? Chuck Norris, he actually died 20 years ago. It's just Death just never had the courage to tell him up until now. Death finally had the courage, so... U.S. technically has thrived at the expense of others. I mean, yeah. I mean, every country has thrived at one point. I mean, shit, Iraq thrived at one point. Like, China's thriving. Europe thrived at one point. Russia thrived at one point. Every country has thrived at one point. To say a major country has never thrived is, like, just straight lying at this point. Also, to say America never thrived when we literally had a period called the Roaring 20s is a little crazy. Has Antarctica ever thrived at one point? Probably like a billion years ago, but it has been a minute. Well, it has been longer than a minute, but Antarctica, I generally think Antarctica. Oh, did Stephen Joseph tie? Oh shit. I think Antarctica thrived like billions of years ago, but it's been a minute, so. Oh, we got O. Let's go. We got O. Like it's that like one Amazing World of Gumball gif. Like oh 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 oh. Wait, you guys playing Guilty Gear? Not right now, but Guilty Gear, we can admit it's a fire game, y'all. I think perceived the U.S. success of the U.S. is coming at the expense of multiple groups of people. I mean, you can say that about any country. But I feel like this is kind of being adjacent to like talking about politics, so I feel like probably is a good time to shut that conversation down. Hey, you guys playing Guilty Gear? No, Steph was saying good game. He was not saying Guilty Gear. I don't know if Steph plays Guilty Gear. You never say you can't say that about any country. Yeah, but you're saying, oh, the U.S. has never succeeded because of that. But you also say we can't ever say that about, or we never said you can't say that about any country. So that's also implying every country has failed. It's like you're saying the U.S. has failed, well, which kind of implies another country succeeding, but also saying, oh, every other country is doing that. So it's like, I don't know, it feels like pretty hypocritical. I don't know, it feels like, I don't know, hypocritical, but it feels like something of all of that words. Alright. But like I said, like, this is why I don't talk about shit like that. Are we getting a spike raid? Welcome Philip Pence to the stream. Oh, we're getting a strike raid? Aww. Let's go, strike raid. Yeah. Well, welcome, strike. Thank you so much for the raid. Let's go. Hell yeah. How you doing, Strike? Welcome, Chris Toast, to the stream. How y'all doing? How is Strike doing? How is the Strike crew doing? Let's go. What game were y'all streaming? Splatoon? What's poppin'? Popcorn. So we're on Sky High Sunday again. Is this one of the go match? Okay, what a great way to start off. Wow. Wow. That's just great. What a great way to start the game. I never knew how to do that wall jump again, so I'm always like kind of losing on that. Sorry if I wasn't talking. I was locked in. Come on, you gotta win this? I mean, we got to. Not as great as Steph, but we can be as good as we can. We can be as good as we can up in here. Alright, get double. What? Oh, I think I almost missed. How do you do that wall jump? I never understood. Like, what? Man, I'm like, yeah, oh my god. I never understood how to do those wall jumps. Like, I even, like, did, like, the ZR thing. I don't even know what happened. You have to neutral jump? Oh, like, neutral jump. Okay. Okay, I got you on that. Like, charge, jump, neutral trick, and it should work. You don't play Mario Kart, so you could be wrong. Okay, but Pearl also has, like, a trick towards it. Strike, what do you think of Mario Kart World, what do you think of Mario Kart World from, what you've seen of it? Is it like a game you're interested, or is it a game where it's like trick towards the wall is enough? Okay. You'll join? Bet. I like Mario Kart World. My friends play it a lot. Awesome. Yeah, it's a fun game. Like, I would say this is a top 2 Mario Kart. And I say it's top 2 because I still think Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is the best game in the series. I still think Mario Kart 8 Deluxe with the Booster Pass, all the Booster Pass, is probably the best game in the series. I genuinely think there's nothing... There are cons with Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I say in the last half of the Booster Pass, there's almost zero cons. But I would say Mario Kart 8, I say for the Booster Pass, I say the first half of the Booster Course packs, which is kind of, it was hit or miss, with some pretty bad misses. I felt like the graphics just weren't good in the first half. Like, the first half of the Booster Pass just felt like mods. Like, it kind of felt like Wave 3, the Booster Pass, were, like, underwhelming enough where I was just like, alright, another Booster Pass, another Booster Course pack. But the last half, I was getting genuinely excited for the Booster Course pass. I was like, alright, here's Wave 5. Okay, I can't wait for that. Oh, Wave 6. Ooh, okay, Wave 6. Okay. Mario Kart World's second, 8 Deluxe is third. Wii is the best. Wii is, it's either 3 or 4. I don't know. It's tied between DS and Wii. DS, man, is like my goat. That's the first game I played. And Mario Kart Wii, you really can't go wrong with Mario Kart Wii. But Mario Kart DS, man, you can't go wrong with that. That is still my GOAT game. Like, I think it has some of the best... Would I say it has some of the best Nitro tracks? Ooh, it's like tied between... It's really tied between... like, DS and Wii for, like, some of the best Nitro tracks. It's so funny how they call them Nitro and Retro tracks, and yet they've never called them Nitro tracks again after DS. But I'm still calling them Nitro tracks, because y'all know what I'm talking about. Nitro basically means, like, the tracks that were made for that game. I say some of the Retro tracks in DS are a little bit underwhelming, but that's because it was the first time they done, like, actual Retro tracks. But Wii's Retro tracks were also pretty underwhelming. Which is also... And then 7, for some reason, decided to have, like, some of the best Retro tracks in the series. Man, I'm like doing underwhelming. But yeah, Wii though was good. Wii had some of the best Nitro tracks in the series. The battle mode to this day is still underrated. The only con is no eliminations aspect. But man, Mario Kart Wii's battle mode is definitely underrated. And the craziest part was Mario Kart Wii was supposed to have mission modes like DS, but he got cut during development, which is crazy. Yeah, that was not a good game for me. But chat, I had a question. What is your top 4 Mario Kart games? The thing that got you the boost scores pass was the cow suit? Damn. Just that one cow suit set. Alright, I'm in. Welcome Ray Dinner to the stream. Glad you stopped by. I'm gonna talk about something else just because I saw this on my YouTube recommendation. And the YouTube video was The Incredibles 2 is still a bad sequel 8 years later. And I can agree with that. Like, I watched The Incredibles 2 movie when it came out in theaters. I thought it was going to be the goats of the goats like The Incredibles 1. But The Incredibles 2, I mean, I liked it at launch, but then I realized it. And the more you think about it, the more you realize, oh, this movie's just... yeah, it's like, Crazy part is it's not even the worst sequel that came out that year. That goes to the Wreck-It Ralph movie. That Wreck-It Ralph movie that came out in 2018 about the internet. That was so bad. That was so bad. That was so bad, dog. Oh my god. Like, even at launch, I was just like, this was a weird... This wasn't really that good. But it's like... I think Kung Fu Panda 4 is a way worse sequel than Incredibles 2. I've never watched Kung Fu Panda 4. I haven't even watched 3. I watched 2. The reason why I never watched 3 is because my parents wanted to watch... My dad wanted to watch 2 and 3 back-to-back in one day. And as a kid, I was like, nah, dog, I can't do 4. I don't want to do 2 movies in a row. That's a little fucking crazy. And then I just never bothered watching 3. It's like, I don't know why he was so testament for wanting to watch the 2 movies back-to-back. It's like, I don't want to, dog. Like, I don't know. I don't mind movies, but it's like... Movies are such a time commitment. It's like 2 hours. It's like 2 hours. Well, 2 hours is like this. I mean, you're getting entertained in 2 hours. I can guarantee entertainment. For movies, though, I mean, yeah, but it's also very easy to walk out. But also for streams, it's also very easy to walk out. But for movies, it's like, I don't know. Like, it's designed. Well, okay. Well, is it really that much? Well, movies are definitely higher budget than streaming. We can't argue against that. Do my parents force you to watch movies? There are some movies where they forced me to watch. But most of the time, whatever, they just offered me to watch movies, and I'd say no, and they were just fine with it. But sometimes they were just like, for some reason, they really wanted me to watch movies. I still remember this. It was Tomorrowland 2014. I hate Tomorrowland and anything Tomorrowland because one day... My parents, for some reason, one day, really wanted me to watch this movie. Like, they really wanted me to watch this movie with them. I remember, as a kid, they were gonna force me to go to bed, like, at, like, 6 p.m. if I didn't watch the Tomorrowland 2014 movie. And even as a kid, I was like, what the fuck? That's such an extreme punishment. Sending me to bed at, like, 6 p.m.? And remember, as a kid, that's, like, fucking crazy. Well, I feel like if you go to bed at 6 p.m., like, unless your sleep schedule's kind of fucked, that's a little crazy, but at the same time, maybe bad sleep schedules. But when you're a kid who prioritizes free time, like, you need all the free time you get. So sending us to bed at 6 p.m. because we didn't want to watch a movie was fucking crazy to me. And because I wanted all the free time I could get before school tomorrow, I ended up watching the movie. I mean, I don't know. The movie was... I still remember parts of the movie. I still remember what the movie was, but... I just forever hated Tomorrowland just because my parents forced me to watch it. Otherwise, I would go to bed at 6 p.m. And I was just like, I don't know why they did that. Like, I don't know why they did that. That movie wasn't all that. It was not that fucking good. Like, I feel like I need a place event for that. I've had that in my mind for years, and it's like, I felt like I was never really, like... I really never really had to express it. But it's like, I needed to express it. Tomorrowland 2014, fuck that movie, dog. I would not watch that again. It's like, listen, I don't want to waste my free time doing something I don't want to do. Listen, 2 hours is the commitment, right? It's like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I don't want to watch 2 hours. I don't want to watch it, like, and as a kid, 2 hours is a long time, so it's like, I didn't want to waste all my free time just watching a movie I didn't give a fuck about. Oh, me and Steph fell off. Wow, it's really something that adults are obsessed in watching movies. My dad fucking loves movies. Like, he'll watch anything with, like, a camcorder, essentially. You don't care for the Kung Fu Pandas movies? I never said I hated movies. I hated Tomorrowland 2014. Fuck that movie. But I love the Kung Fu Panda 1 movie. Kung Fu Panda 2 is... I don't know if it's just as good as the first one, but that movie was lit. Kung Fu Panda 2, I'm not gonna lie. That villain was cold, bro. He had aura, dog. I never watched Kung Fu Panda 3. It's probably a good movie. But I heard Kung Fu Panda... Somebody said it best. Someone said Kung Fu Panda 4 is the Sonic Forces of Kung Fu Panda movies. Now I'm trying to think, is that the movie? Is that basically where everything you can imagine is cool, is the complete opposite and got butchered to hell and back? Because if so, oh god, I feel bad. But it's like, I still remember Sonic Forces. That movie actually got me, or Sonic Forces actually got me out of my Sonic phase. I was in a huge Sonic phase between like 2015, 2016, and 2017. And then Sonic Forces was so just trash and mid. It was so underwhelmingly mid that I think it actually got me out of my Sonic phase. After that, I was just like, eh. Just stopped kind of watching most Sonic content afterwards. I was just so done with it. Sonic Forces just made me go. Lol, Lamau even. Wait, what are you laughing at? Just like those standings or like... But, oh yeah, for the Incredibles. For the Incredibles 2, it was like... Incredibles 2 was actually pretty mid. Like, the Sonic Forces thing? Oh yeah, how it was so mid, it got me out of my Sonic phase. Looking back, it's crazy it even did that. Like, Sonic Forces on paper should have been the greatest game ever, but it's like everything you can imagine that can, like, go wrong went wrong with the game. Gonna do Knockout Tour. They fumble so hard they defeat the Tism. Yeah, like, you ever experience something so bad or so mid that, like, it actually defeated the autism? That's low-key crazy. Just getting rid of the mid items. I'm gonna keep coins just in case first place hogs it. Blooper doesn't really do anything. Do I hate Blooper? No. But why am I getting rid of it? Because it really just doesn't do anything. I'm not getting rid of coins just because I know some people are so far in first that, like, it's just not fair. Why food? Why did I get rid of food? Because those were... It's just a slightly less good mushroom. There's really no reason for it. Should have removed the coin shell, but kept the coin block. The coin shell could be useful at times. I mean, it's a good attack item. I mean, it's not a good attack item, but it's an attack item. I mean, any attack item is a good attack item. Besides Blooper. But Blooper's barely an attack item. Should you add food next time so we can change costumes? I mean... I don't think you'll experience food that much. Plus, you really need to change the costumes that much. I don't know. Welcome Bear Ray to the stream. But yeah, oh yeah, for The Incredibles 2, it's like that movie was just mid. It wasn't as bad as Wreck-It Ralph 2, but like, Incredibles 2 should have been an awesome movie. Like, I remember the hype for Incredibles 2 was insane. Like, everybody was happy it came back. And then Incredibles 2 was so mid that everyone was like, do we need an Incredibles 3? I don't even think we need an Incredibles 3. Like, do we need an Incredibles 3? Pixar is also working on Coco's 2 and Monsters Inc. 3. I did see that. Are they actually taking their... Oh yeah, no, we are just stop doing original IPs and are just doing exclusively IPs things seriously. Like, are they actually seriously doing that? Like, at least for Disney. At least Disney's trying out, like, new original shit. Like, Turning Red. That new, like, Beaver movie that came out. That, like, Luca shit. Like, that actually seems, like, kind of interesting. Like, I don't know, it seems like Disney's actually trying some, like, interesting shit. It feels like Pixar just gave up. And it's so weird Pixar gave up, because they used to make nothing but bangers, and then it's just so... It's so weird just seeing them give up. Like, just say, fuck it. Just let them like the sequels, let them like the slop. Why was there nothing but fucking bombs? What the fuck? I'm scared they'll make Bugs Life 2. I don't think people care that much about Bugs Life to make it happen. We got Toy Story 5 in June. It's gonna be a case where it's gonna be very controversial amongst critics and fans. But at the same time, it's gonna make money. And also, that movie's gonna be good. It's gonna tell all the parents, hey, do not just give your kid an iPad and just call that parent. Don't do that shit. Shit's a more cringe than a cringe compilation from 2016. But I remember this one guy made like a 5-hour long or 5 to 10 hour long Toy Story 4 video essay about how it ruined the franchise. If you ask me, any video essay about a movie that's longer than the movie, especially like twice as long as the movie, it's just why. I just immediately write you off as nitpicking, because it's like, what meaningful shit can you say after an hour? And also, at that point, I might as well watch the movie myself. At that point, I might as well sometimes you can watch the movie 2 times over yourself and it'll still be enough time left in the video. Like, at that point, you can just watch the movie 2 times over and form the opinion yourself. You are fully sure that Pixar will make 30 more Toy Story sequels? You know what Pixar's mindset now? They are definitely doing 30 more Toy Story sequels. Like I said, Pixar gave up. Yeah, Pixar just gave up. They don't care anymore. Like, Pixar... I think Pixar's just at the point where... I think Pixar just after COVID, I think they just kind of just gave up. They're just like Pixar's at the point where after COVID, I think they just officially gave up, and it's just like just doing sequels. They really went from, we're gonna expand the mold, we're gonna expand the horizon, we're gonna make the highest quality movies you can imagine. We're gonna expand what animation can do. They went from that to if it makes enough money. If it gets the people's butts in seats with whatever IPs we have, that's enough. And it's just like, I don't know, it just feels, I don't know. Like I said, I think it's an L. It's like, how much can you do sequels until people just start to be like, alright, when are we gonna do something original? And it's crazy how one of the biggest animated movies of the decade is something original. K-pop Demon Hunters. I haven't watched it. Even Rizzy Round was like, dog, you gotta go watch K-pop Demon Hunters. Shit is awesome. And I'm like, is it that good? Is K-pop Demon Hunters that good? Pretty sure there's out more movies than Godzilla and Star Wars. Star Wars. I don't know, we'll see. Funny, Disney lost Best Animated Feature for like 4th year in a row. K-pop Demon Hunter. Damn. And apparently this is like a drought for them. For Disney, this is a fucking drought. When usually they're usually a lock-in for the award. That's fucking crazy. You know how much they're kind of fumbling in their animation department, where they lost best animated feature 4 times in a row. You wanna know what I was thinking of? I was thinking about how Disney randomly had a #1 Billboard song in like 2022 with the Encanto song. That Encanto song wasn't even the best in the movie, dog. Why the fuck did that blow up? Shit wasn't even that good. Like, I mean, it was alright for like the song. Like, I guess it exists. But like, there was better songs in the movie. Like, it didn't need to get that big. It's like, K-pop Demon Hunters, I mean, that had a #1 song. And it's from like a animated movie. But like, you know, Golden's actually more re-listenable than the Encanto song, because the Encanto song, I mean, that's not re-listenable. I'm not listening to that shit regularly. But that came out Demon Hunter song, it's like, alright, it's like, you know, it feels like it was designed, although it was designed for the movie, at the same time it also feels like it was designed for the radio. Like, that has more replay value. I don't know why, but Disney's working on a Frozen 3. You wanna know why? Money. First movie made like $2 billion. Second movie made $1 billion. Next one's gonna make $1 billion. Hi. Oh my god, thank you. Wait. Hi. Bye, everyone. Woo! I want to say thank you to the blue Yoshi for that. I think that was Steph. Thank you to the blue Yoshi for that. Because without that boomerang, I would have died. I would have fallen off faster than Rice Gum. Bro, that block isn't that bad. It takes like 7-8 presses to get out the inventory. Or the block is awful. Well, because Snapchat takes like 7-8 ZL prices to get out the inventory. I mean, yeah, but it still sucks. That's like a long time. Oh no, that Blue Yoshi was in CPU. That actually helped me. You gotta go. See ya. See you later, Lion Lord. Hopefully you have a good one. Oh, I see you. I see you. Don't act like I don't see you, man. Why are you playing as King Boo, though? What did I gotta do with him? A second is long enough to miss out on the gargantuan shortcut that your second item could have gone at you. The second is longer than when I was with your mom last night. Oh! Got his ass! Got her ass! Got her ass! Got her ass! Oh, got her ass! Ooh! You know what time it is. We'll give it another minute. We'll give it another minute to see if more people want to pull up. White character, therefore. White people be like. But, how you doing, Skipper? How you doing? What's good in the hood, Wildwood? Point shell is more useless of the two. It's very easy to dodge. You don't benefit if someone's on you. You can pull more useless stuff from those spots anyway. Yeah, but it also takes like a second to get rid of on like the coin block. Like it's easier to get rid of. It's been Brandon, not an easy replacement. Well, I'm already half done. Okay, so it's not like a full remake, but it's also not an easy replacement. But it is a easier enough replacement than just fully remaking the video, which is good. It's good because Skipper, I want to thank you so much for making that video. But like I said, my main con was the video was in 360p. Which feels like it shouldn't matter, but some people, some new viewers care so much about like the quality, so they'll probably see that quality and be like, I'm good. But if they see like the quality that I sent you, they'll be like, ooh, okay, we gotta watch this video. What's this Brandon video? Greg, what is up, Shy Kid? 29 months. 29 months. Let's go. 29 months. That's a lot of months. Yeah, that's like more months than... That's like so many months. That's like more months than since they've announced Splatoon Raiders. Oh! Got his ass. Yeah, they never announced that shit. Am I gonna ever enable the coin block? No! What's my friend code? We only do pool codes right now because I am doing lobbies, so just join in that instead. If you aren't interested either way, sorry, not sorry in that video. Hey, that's fine. I know a lot of people are interested in that video, so. Do Mark 1 years since we are Splatoon Raiders before? Nothing since! You would think them announcing the game very early and not announcing anything meaningful until the month before the game comes out would start and end with Splatoon 3. But for some fucking reason, this has been a trend with Splatoon since 3. Splatoon 3 announced January 2021. Did not announce anything meaningful until the month before the game came out in like August 2022. So like a year and a half of like anything meaningful. Oh, what about the Summer Run update? Shout out Summer Run, but like I knew a shit ton of people who just didn't care about the Salmon Run update or the Salmon Run thing or the Salmon Run announcements before they actually announced the Turf War stuff. That's not a disrespect to Salmon Run, but I noticed a lot of people just didn't care. Now that doesn't mean everyone didn't care, but a lot of people, but there was a lot of people who just didn't care. Then Splatoon, then Side Order took like way too long to come out. It took way too long. 75% of the game's lifespan was literally taken to develop Side Order. Like, it was announced in like, I think it was announced in that August 2022 Direct too. And it was like, we didn't hear anything like meaningful until like maybe a month before the game, maybe a few months before the game came out, or before the DLC came out. And now Splatoon Raiders, announced on a random Tuesday in June 2025. And we have not heard anything. We literally have not heard a single peep. Oh, sorry, Pearl. Glad to be here, twin. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You're glad to be here, twin? Well, Shy Kid, I got some good news. You missed it last stream, but Skipper is basically done with the Brandon video, which will come out sometime next week. Whatever he gets done with the high quality edit, he sent me a low quality edit, but luckily I sent him a higher quality. I sent him the highest quality thing of the VOD. I sent him the highest quality thing of the VOD. So now he's getting the high quality cut made. So next week it will come out. I gotta make a good thumbnail. I saw John Persona, one of the bigger not splat tubers. He's one of the bigger Persona tubers. John Persona finally made his Brandon video a few days ago. So I need to also drop my video. Skipper, you have done the deed. Yeah. Especially since I learned that people click on anything involving Persona 5. Shaq's Garage parody. Why? Did your Shaq's Garage parody get big? John Persona is peak? Hell yeah. I saw him and Joe Frederick were actually doing a collab stream. Doing a Persona 5 randomizer run. That's crazy. A Persona 5 randomizer. What are you gonna do when you accidentally get, like, the fucking final boss as, like, boss 2? Like, what do you even do at that point? I mean, people will click on anything Persona related. I mean, my Persona 5 Splatoon 3 video. My Persona 5 Splatoon 3 video did get 200 views. But chat, you know what video has been doing good in like the long term? The Wii Fit U video. The Wii Fit U video is still getting views to this day. And that is because it's one of the only videos about the Wii Fit U meter that actually came out. But like after launch. So it's like, hey man. John Persona is peak. Yeah, John Persona, man. Hey, he's getting big up there. I remember when I made the... But yeah, like I said, John Persona and Joe Frederick did a collab stream today. It was like crazy. I remember Joe Frederick actually commented on the Splatoon 3. He commented on the Splatoon 3, or the Splatoon 3 Persona video, saying that it was like good work. That's the guy who made which Persona characters can survive FNAF? Yes, that is that dude. He is also the same dude who made which Persona character can survive on a remote island. Like, it's one of those videos where if you're in the Persona community, it's one of those videos you have at least seen your recommendation. Yeah, goats coming together. Damn. Hold on, when am I gonna become a Persona 2? Wait, why am I even saying that? I could always just become a Persona YouTuber. Never heard of this dude ever? It's one of those, like, hey, you just gotta look at the thumbnails, and it's like, you've probably seen it at least in your recommendations before. Like, I remember even Eon was like, I've never heard of that dude, but then he looked at the thumbnails and was like, oh yeah, I've seen that dude on my recommendations. I got a fucking video idea nobody has thought of ever. What would a Persona Fortune Street look like? I gotta make that video before somebody else steals that video. Like, come on, does that not sound like a fire video? Hi, Cherry, I see you. Who would be the persona equivalent to Princessa? Shit, probably, so, from Persona 2, right? That would be the Persona 2 main character. From Eternal Punishment. Probably her. Because, let's be honest. Well, Persona 2... Well, who plays Persona 2? But Persona 2, believe it or not, has their shooters. Persona 2 got, like, a good, like, niche fan base for themselves. Persona on Fortune Street, count me in. Yeah. It's a video that's gonna get 200 views or 20k views. Whatever one. Let me see. Oh yeah, the new John Persona video from 2 days ago. My subscribers paid me to learn the Brandon lore. You know who else also paid me to learn the Brandon lore? Shy Kid with the $10 donation. Oh shit, Blue Shell! Oh my god, Joseph got murdered! Oh my lord. Persona Fortune Street better get 100k views. We'll see. It's either getting 100 views or 100k views. You know what? We're gonna revive Fortune Street, guys. We're gonna revive Fortune Street. Fortune Street's a niche game. We gotta be the first Fortune Street tuber, okay? We gotta be the first Fortune Street tuber. Here's how it's work. I'm gonna be the first Fortune Street YouTuber, I'm gonna be the first Fortune Street tuber. Skipper's gonna be the second. Shy Kid's gonna be the third. We're all gonna be all good in the hood. Oh yeah, I see what you're talking about. I see what you're talking about, Skipper. Okay. Splatoon 3, Smartest Car says random facts, 6 views. Flea Waltzburger style, 4 views. Bringing every Mario Kart World track from Despise to Peak, 15 views. A Persona 5 was made for preschoolers, 400 views. Yeah, motherfuckers really would motherfuckers will watch anything Persona related, so that's just the cheat code. It's just the key cheat code. You wanna be big? You wanna be big? Just go make Persona content. Because Persona content is the one content that's still, like, doesn't have too much unique content made, but at the same time, it's also something where anybody will watch that shit. Splat Mitch, what's up? Big shot? Yeah, bro, you have a big shot. You have a big shot to become a Persona tuber. The cheat code on how to expose Shaq's garage. Yeah. Yo, be like, what? Yo, make a video called, what Shaq's garage character will every Persona character like? Like, what Persona character would like this Shaq's garage character the most? On would definitely be a Dawkins fan, because... or Ryuji would definitely be a Gronk fan, because... But yeah, Chow, you know what? We is gonna be big. Hot? No, come on, Pearl, come on. Being a YouTuber seems tempting, right? We ain't becoming anything tuber. Futa would like dogs because computer wheels. Oh my god, Futa, oh my. Ryuji definitely would. Give it your best shot. Let's see. We'll do versus. There we go. Custom items. And how... Now, if there was only an item between the pole that first can get our painted chain. Alright, here's what we're gonna get rid of. We're getting rid of the cape. We're getting rid of this. We're getting rid of that. Actually, some guy begged me. That was begging. I'm begging you to turn this on. So we'll do that. Blooper is off. This is off. Coins are off. Coins are off? Yeah. Nah, bro. You need to work for those coins. You need to work for those coins, guys. You need to work for them. You need to work for them coins, okay? You need to work for them. You gotta scout them coins. You gotta scout them, okay? You gotta work for them freaking coins. I thought they asked for food. Yeah, that was food. Wait, no, I'm fucking stupid. No, somebody asked to, somebody asked if they wanted, somebody asked so they can, like, change the costumes and stuff. Why are we on Koopa Troopa Beach twice? Who voted this shit? I am fucking stupid. That shit is not fucking costumes. Oh my god. That is not no costumes. I mixed it up. I mixed it up. I mixed it up, guys. I'm sorry, guys. Do not clown on me, guys. Come on, we all make mistakes, guys. Come on, y'all. Can you cut a man some slack, please? Can you give a man a break? Can we just settle this over a bottle of pit? Come on, can't we just settle this over a bottle of pint? Now, YouTubist, I've never heard that one before. That is a classic Pearl Cherry Blossom saying. You know what I thought about? I thought about in Steven Universe, there is a picture where Greg is in his, like, modern day self hanging out with, Pearl and her, or not Pearl, hanging out with, Rose and her, modern day, in her outfit before she died. But the funniest, ironic thing is that Greg never rep his modern suit or his modern self until after Rose died. So that photo is just basically the biggest, like, that photo is just basically the biggest plot hole in Steven Universe. What is he talking about? Go look up the Greg and Rose photo from Steven Universe. Greg is rocking his modern day look while Rose is rocking her look before she died. Even though that photo is not even supposed to exist because Greg didn't even rep that look up until like years after Rose's death. Okay, I found out what I'm talking about. See, right here, that's Greg's modern look, and that's Rose's look before she died. Greg is not supposed to look like that. Greg is not supposed to look like that up until, like, years after Rose's death. This photo is the biggest plot hole in Steven Universe. This photo should have never existed. The reason why that photo exists is that was in, like, Season 1 before they actually figured the lore out, so, like, I guess they just didn't really expect it to, like, have it like that, so... That's hilarious, yeah. It's like I said, Greg's not supposed to look like that up until years after Rose's death. So that photo should have never fucking existed. That photo is the biggest plot hole in Steven Universe. That looks like the painting of Rose? I mean, it may be because it looks like cartoon, but it's heavily implied to be a picture. It's heavily implied to be a picture. Or I think it's an actual picture. So it's like, if it's an actual picture, that's just a huge-ass plot hole. I will say, the graphics for this track looks nice, man. This is still one of the best tracks in the game, man. It's actually fun to play on. Yeah, I need to lock in on YouTube. I'm starting to become potential YouTuber. Oh, imagine if Greg did this. Imagine if Greg did that. If Greg did this. If Greg did that. I need to actually start locking the fuck in. I know I always get demotivated while writing, but something needs to happen, guys. I'm always procrastinating. I need to stop being potential YouTuber. We need to start locking in. What's NMW? What is that? Greatest potential man confirmed? Yeah, I need to stop being potential man. Like, oh, imagine if he did this. If he did that. What do you guys think of Steven Universe movie? That's actually how I got back into Steven Universe, was through the movie. I remember my friend group at the time was actually really into Steven Universe. And because of that, like, I actually decided to give the movie a shot. And I'm not gonna lie, Steven Universe the movie, it had its pros. I don't know if it had its cons, but it was alright. Like, that movie also made me realize I'm not really a musical guy. Not really a musical guy. And also, that was my first time watching Steven Universe since like maybe season 3. So I just basically went into the movie, just basically skipping out on like a few seasons. I remember I watched, like, me and my friend group at the time watched Steven Universe feature as it happened weekly, man. Like, I remember that was the last time where I was, like, tuning into a show weekly just because, like, hey, man, you need to see. I'm not gonna lie, when that show did end, when Steven Universe did end, it generally did feel like a part of my childhood died because I was, like, one of the last shows from, like, that golden era to be airing still. So when it ended, I was just like... After Future, I actually decided to rewatch Steven Universe up until, like, from, like, the middle of Season 3 up until the actual original finale. And like, yo, shit was getting crazy. I was binge-watching that shit. I spent, like, the next week binge-watching Steven Universe. And I liked it so much. And I actually liked it so much that I actually rewatched Future. And when I did finish Future again, I was just sad. I was just like, fuck, man. That was goated as fuck. What was the final season? What year did it come out? For Steven Universe? 2019. And then Steven Universe Future was like 2020. You were never interested in Steven Universe? Wasn't your thing? Gotcha. Yeah, there are many different types of pearls, actually. It's just they had like a white pearl, and then that white pearl just became just pearl. Because that white pearl went rogue. And that's why Pearl also fell in love with Rose. And they probably had, like, gay sex every night. And that's probably why Pearl is mad at Steven, because Rose died. Rose died! Just to turn into Steven. Yo, I got a question, bro. How the fuck did the Undertale's community claim the Stronger Than You song, bro? That was always a Steven Universe song, and they try to claim that shit as theirs, bro. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. That shit belongs to Garnet, dog. That shit belongs to... That shit, bro, the artist who made Stronger Than You is the Garnet who sings Stronger Than You. Also made American Boy with Kanye. I'm not joking. Like, that's crazy. Oh, Estelle. Yeah, Estelle, who sung Stronger Than You, also sung the American Boy with Kanye, which is crazy. Technically, Estelle's not a one-hit wonder. Shy Kid says in chat, all toasters toast toast. I mean, yeah, they do say that. You know what they say, all toasters toast toast. You also never said that, by the way. I just need an excuse to say it. Woo. Holy shit, you're right. Yeah, no, I'm not joking. Estelle is the voice actor for Garnet. The same one who sung that song with Kanye. Also sung Stronger Than You. That song not too long ago. Yeah, it's like a pretty popular song. And it's a goated song. Estelle, Fire Emblem Shadows? Well, Estelle in real life is better than Estelle from Fire Emblem Shadows. I feel out of my element right now. Alright, what should we talk about? Yo, what Piranha Plant do you think Steven Universe would like? I think he would be very fond of the Ice Piranha Plant. I can't believe people had to wait months for a character to be playable, despite literally in the launch trailer for it to be the villain at the end of the book. That's crazy. You got the name Pearl specifically from Pink Pearl Steven Universe. That is epic. Oh my god, Peak Mountain. No, Choco Mountain's not that good. Yelmer's Mountain. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Steven Universe songs were kind of fire, but at the same time, he's never a musical guy, you know? But I will admit, though, Estelle always had some banger songs. It's good when it's a stadium like this. This and Wario Stadium close to generic circuits. course, it's a racetrack one, so... Oh yeah, Skipper, I went to the comment of your video and I saw that comment where somebody was like, still better than Colors Flying Kai. It's like, Colors Flying Kai, it's not better than Get Up, Get Out There, but it's like, it's also like... I don't know, man. Rage Bait used to be really good. Not a musical guy, huh? Are you a family guy, though? No, I'm fond of families, but I'm not really a family guy. Like, you could be a family guy. Well, I'm not really, like, a family guy myself. Like, I'm sorry. I can't imagine the idea of having kids. I am not suited for that. What happened to the good old-fashioned valleys we used to roll on? You wanna know what's crazy? I technically did clickbait because Shaq's Garage is not for YouTubers. Recommended age of 9-11 to like 3rd grade. I can't imagine a 3rd grader actually trying to watch Shaq's Garage. Like who in 3rd grade actually gives a fuck about Shaq's Garage? Reminder, you know what else is between the ages of 9 to 11? The Owl House. So as a 9 to 11-year-old, what would you rather watch? We have Bear 6678. Wait, Bear 6. Find it very hard to believe, TBH. Every episode ends with Shaq giving the viewers the most preschool advice, like, hey kids, someone helps, go for it, or hey kids, it's okay if you get scared. Alright, who's friend me? Splat Mitch? I don't know. I don't know. Just because I don't really do friend requests like that no more. Why? Because I'll be doing room codes. I'll be doing room codes whenever possible because I'm tired of my shit filling up. Also, who picked an intermission?
Huh?
We are in 2026 and your ass is still picking intermissions. You can check those on your phone, right? I mean, I could, but like, you know, it's also right there, right? You know what they say? That's me, Splat Mitch? Awesome. How you doing? Thank you for tuning in to the stream or tuning in on the game. I don't really do friend codes like that no more just because, you know, I always do room codes as possible and like I said, I'm kind of tired of like having my friend list filled up all the time, so. Also, I was checking the replies that Colors Flying High comment, Skipper, and all the comments were like, yeah, we're just gonna pretend like we didn't see this comment. So that comment is definitely rage bait. Well, it's either rage bait or they are just generally stupid. I think it's both. Also, the bike we were using as a set player on it. Damn. What are you gonna listen to that, bro? You gonna listen to that to listen to the Shaq's Garage OST? Does that even exist? It's probably the most generic stock background music you can imagine. Bro, I bet you they probably AI generated that shit. I bet you they were like, ChatGPT, generate me just a generic background music for a kid's show. And that's probably what it gave out. Man, how was I reading that? The fact that I made it about the fantasies, like Morgana being Barret. Guys, why didn't they add enemies to this game? Can you imagine Brandon Persona 5 racing on this? Also, I think this will be my last set, because not gonna lie, I'm gonna go to Little Caesars to go pick up dinner. I don't know if we can door it. I don't think I want it. I'll try and go there and pick it up my damn self. And if they do close, I guess I'm gonna go get Domino's then. Top 3 marker games. World Lightning Bolt, 2 Deluxe Mii's. Me, I'm Model Lightning Queen over Model Wing. Damn. Will make sense in the game, we promise? Alright, and by the way, I did read the previous comment, but we're gonna listen to the instance of monster manifesting from human. Yeah, that's just too many words. Too many words, I failed 3rd grade. Something about the horrors of humanity. You know what else is the horrors? Brandon Persona 5. I got a question, Pearl. Whenever they talk about the horrors of humanity, do they also mention Brandon Persona 5 in there? Because I know you don't want to touch that, so that basically means it's also one of the horrors, right? That's one of the horrors somebody came up with. He's not in the game. I'm talking about the humanities in general. Failed 3rd grade? That means you need to watch Shaq's Garage. No. I did actually fail 3rd grade, though. You want to know how? It's because the state test fucked me over. So I just never, they just wouldn't let me go to next grade. I did pass the state test, but yeah, oh, well, yeah, he is one of you humans. But yeah, aw, damn. What do you mean, aw, damn? Were you just hoping Brandon Persona 5's one of the better humans? Like, dog, I don't think Brandon Persona 5 is one of the better humans. I mean, dog. We're glad our species haven't done stuff like that. No. Well, I got some bad news, Pearl. Brandon's also really into horses, so probably some horses are also just as bad. Wait till Brandon and Tycho learn about female animals. No. Oh, I don't think. Oh wait, no. Brandon did do that shit with My Little Pony. So yeah, no. So Brandon and Tycho, yo, generally, bro, you're gonna have to shut that shit down. Our species isn't a horse? You were talking about hooves, dog. You was talking about hooves. What was you talking about then? You talk about hooves all the time. Now all of a sudden you magically not a horse? Is it so you don't gotta deal with Brandon? I don't blame you. I thought we forgot about him. It's kind of hard to it's kind of hard to forget about Tycho. Cow hooves. Bruh. Broski. Dibs. But chat, Psykid, this is gonna be my last set of races. Reason why is I want to go to Little Caesars, go pick up dinner. Why Little Caesars? I guess I can have lunch for the rest of the week. And also, I need dinner for tonight, so. Tycho and Brandon will be best buds. I'll meet you there. You'll meet Tycho and Brandon? To the no. Psyche, you need to be at Little Caesars to go protect Angel from Brandon, dog. Like, we is not doing this. One of us is a cow and the other is a bunny. I always read it as one of you was a horse and one of you was a bunny. So, damn. Shout out Phineas Flint Phineas for defense Little Caesars. Can he defend it from Brandon? So once Skipper gets that high quality edit done of the Brandon Persona 5 video, that video is gonna come out. It's gonna feed the community. It's gonna feed it more than how Shy Kid feeds the Las Vegas community Little Caesars, man. It's gonna be crazy. Now, I am releasing the video after the Brandon craze is over. It's the equivalent of the Japanese man still fighting in World War II 30 years after it ended, but something, right? It's still coming out. It's still coming out. Brandon videos still get decent views. So. What if I gave you an order at Little Caesars? That would be epic. Okay, here's what I want. I want to... Like, I'm just behind the counter. Oh, hell yeah. My usual go-to order is just a large pepperoni pizza with crazy bread. That's it. I don't order no sausage pizza. Order no sausage pizza. I don't order no mushroom pizza. Maybe you order horse go. I just heard you say you really liked My Little Pony, or you like the idea of My Little Pony, and you always call yourself hooves. And I thought horses exclusively had hooves, so I was just like, okay. That's okay. What the? It's $12.98. Yeah, you had that shit memorized, dog. You had that shit memorized. Okay, good thing I got it right in time. A lot of animals have hooves. Name like 5 with hooves. Horses, cows, Gigi's dog. I've heard a fish go mute. The most unreliable fish was Cosmo. Oh, God. Yeah, it did. You want to check in? What's the price of 2 large mushroom pizzas and the brownies that they be selling at Little Caesars? Oh, I bet you don't got that shit on the top of your head. Ooh. Prices might vary. Donkeys, we think? From Shrek? Nah, bro. You say I'm built like Donkey from Shrek? I might have to ban you for that. Nah, I'm playing. Cows, goats, sheep, horses, zebras. Why are you seeing a goat with a hoof, bro? Like, that's shit some Fox News propaganda. Oh my God, Zeke! Got screwed right there. Okay, that one's a bit tough, but if I use a calculator, then I can remember prices. Damn. Pull up a picture of a goat right now? Hold on. Pull up a picture. Wait, Pro says pull up a picture of a goat right now? Alright, yeah, I don't think goats have hooves, man. Like, I just don't think that's possible. Like, I'm kind of looking. Yeah, I don't think they got hooves, man. I don't think they got hooves, Sib. No way. Back-to-back fairway oasis, I guess. I like goat to be great. Got us laughing with that one, yeah. Anything but intermissions. Why are we on faraway oasis again? Sure, why not? Oh my god, is this the same fucking intermission again? This is the same track intermission. Wow, oh my god, this is just the same one. Like, no hesitation. Rams have hooves? I guess. Child, I'm in first, though. Y'all ain't ready for this. Jeez, this is so embarrassing. What are the turns? Yeah, she's just, it's all fake. It's just Fox News propaganda. If y'all actually don't know, it's, Bowser, it's Eggman Land propaganda. Eggman Land's, making that up, guys. Eggman Land's making up, turns. It's really bad, yeah. There is somebody out there who only has his Persona. There's one man out there who only has his Persona information from Brandon's Persona 5 series. That is legitimately terrifying to think about. That is legitimately terrifying to think about. Somebody out there generally only has their Persona information exclusively from Brandon's Persona 5 series. I would rather get my Persona info exclusive for Smash than that, honestly. That's better. At least it's from, okay, at least from popular series. If it's from Brandon, you'll witness the worst character assassination known to man. Also, Shy Kid, I saw you notice that I met up with Rizzy the other day. Get this, Shy Kid. Not only did I met Rizzy, I gifted him Persona 3 Reload. Persona isn't that good at Greg Glenn shot us 67 times. Nah, I shoot you 67 times if we're saying, oh yeah, I get my Persona information from Brandon. Epic gift? Yeah, I got a Persona 3 Reload for the Switch too, so. How's he doing on that game? He's not online right now, but he's in my... There's Rizzy on this. Because Rizzy is the GOAT. I was literally... Where's Rizzy on this? Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, he first played this a day ago. Look at him, Jamie picked on to the stream. He has a gem in his possession? Hell yeah. Oh damn, he has 50 hours of Cyberpunk. I think he already finished that. Let me see. Damn, Damn, do you beat Tears of the Kingdom? Damn, that's crazy. I got a question. Does he? One question next time I meet him is, does he use his Switch also as a Minecraft machine? Because damn, 300 hours on that. Oh, hey Jamie, but we're calling it a stream right here, and the reason why is because I'm just trying to get dinner before the place closes. So, oh, 29,000 coins in total. Look at that. Oh wow, that is the greatest sticker ever. Wow, my eyes feel heavy. Oh no. Oh, no, 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 no. I don't know what I'll be streaming tomorrow, but tomorrow will be a stream that is happening. So, we'll see what happens tomorrow. I'm going out to dinner with a family, so we'll see what happens. So, bro, when the last time bro, when I said that last time, I loved when you said you were not Makoto, bro. For real. That's pretty goaty. Yeah. Hey guys, we're gonna call it right here. Stream tomorrow. I don't know when, but it will happen tomorrow. Probably no stream Tuesday. And yeah, stream Wednesday, Thursday. Yeah. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Comment, subscribe. I'll see y'all next time. Bye bye.